Hampel off the inside. Gollob is off too. Ty Woffinden gate 3 in white. Rune Holta off the outside in yellow. It's not very often that you see 3 riders in one race that are on maximums in the Grand Prix. And by the way, Thomas Gollob, the man in blue, was the only Polish rider to have won a Grand Prix before Jarek Hampel in Copenhagen a fortnight ago. So only 2 Polish riders have won a Grand Prix. And Thomas Gollob is, as we say, has been in the Grand Prix series for a long time now. It's his 123rd Grand Prix appearance here in Torun tonight. What a lineup. Heat number 10. Who is going to make the start? Hampel's made a good one, better than Gollob. Watch out for Holta on the outside now in yellow. Holta is coming on strong, he's looking quick. He's going to dive on the inside now. But Jarek Hampel has held the line superbly. Holta second, Gollob is third. Woffinden at the back now of Great Britain. But Jarek Hampel looking quick. And I'll tell you what, all 3 riders up front here are going to have a real go as Gollob goes wide and has gone around the outside of Rune Holta. That's worked nicely for him. And he's going to put serious pressure on Jarek Hampel.
Hampel's really going to have to ride the race of his life here, because you know when Gollob winds it up, as the laps go on, he gets faster and faster. Look at this, building up the speed there. This is where he's going to go out here on this bend. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes out and look at this, cutting back up the inside of Hampel now.
What a race we've got, 1 lap to go. He's just missed Jarek Hampel's back wheel there. Oh, look how tight this is. Gollob's going to dive on the inside. Here comes Gollob. Thomas Gollob on the inside has taken Jarek Hampel. So has Rune Holta. I don't believe what I've just seen. That was Speedway out of the top draw.
Brilliant race there. I mean, like I said about Gollob, he just winds it up lap after lap. He gets faster and faster. And for someone like Jarek Hampel, going into the last 2 bends and then Gollob does that and passes up the inside, you never know what to expect from this man. Look at those 2. They actually clashed there. When you saw Jarek Hampel and Rune Holta, they actually did just touch each other.
Thomas Gollob, 9 points out of 9, and that is the exact reason why we love watching him race. At his very, very best. It was simply out of this world as they go down to the finish line. Frank Ziegler, not for the first time tonight, having to take more than one look at this because the finishing is so tight here.
They're making him work for his money tonight. He's having to make some decisions. He's not just sitting there and pressing the buttons.
Well, I can tell you that Rune Holta has got second place at the expense of Jarek Hampel. That's the word from the referee. So Gollob, Holta, Hampel, Woffinden. So Jarek Hampel, who was leading that race for so long, has gone from first to third.
Yeah, and you sort of feel for him, really, because he didn't really do anything wrong. It's just Gollob is so good, and he lined him up. Lap after lap, he was getting faster and faster. And